This serves as Grimm's complete microphone test. We have 40-day challenge, Lent, day 5, or 6 actually, day 6. Today's topic, stop motion. Stop mo animations. Alright, yeah, today is day 6. It's crazy. It's almost been a full week since it started. I think that's, yeah, just about. It's almost been a full week since it started. Uh, and stop motion animation is something that is kind of near and dear to me because it played a big role in my life growing up. I watched a lot of movies as a kid, and a lot of them were animated movies. So when I learned this way to animate stuff without having to like draw, I was taken back. I thought that was so cool. You know, typical child things. I spent a long time working on different stop motions and things like that. My first ever stop motion animation was actually this little hockey table clip where I initially didn't understand it, so I would just have the little red stud going back and forth across this Lego hockey table that I made, and 2 Lego minifigures holding this like red cone thing, and then it was acting like it was hitting the puck. It was very poor. I'll actually put that video on public so everyone can see it, just because I think it should be seen. But then when I really started getting into stop motion was, I believe, when I was in junior high. It could have been the 7th or 8th grade. I think it was the 7th. Yeah, I think it was the 7th grade. No, it's not. It was actually between the summer between the 6th and 7th grade. I remember that now. I start making stop motion animations, Lego Minecraft animations, and then I wish I still had those. I accidentally deleted all my stuff off of my iPad. I reset my old iPad, which had all my animations, and it was kind of nostalgic now going back and looking at all that stuff. I really do wish I could go back and actually get it. You live and you learn, though. So, yeah, that's that. I recently picked it back. So I kept animating stuff for a while, and I worked on this really long one that was like a minute, or no, it was like 3 minutes of just things happening. It was a long ass stop motion, but a lot of things were happening in it, and eventually, now where I'm at with it, I'm working. I've posted several TikToks and Instagram reels of the stop motions I've made. I picked it up recently after I stopped doing it back in high school, and they've come out really nicely. And I realized just how much I actually enjoyed it and love doing stop motions. So it's been a pleasure to do that again. But other than that, there's one stop motion that I've really been really worked on in the past or recently, and it's like 30 seconds almost. There was a lot of effort and work put into it. It's still not done. It's still unfinished in terms of like what still needs to be animated. And even now, like looking back at it, I can do even better. I can do better than that. And that's legit my prime stop motion animation. I'll have it playing at the end of the video. But it's that good. I mean, so with my stop motions, I started off doing when I returned to it, I started off doing 24 frames per second, and I was testing a little bit, and I was like, man, doing it in 24 FPS is really difficult, and I get very not smooth animations, so it's kind of like, it doesn't look too great. Sure, yeah, it's smooth, but it's not like the best. So I decreased that frame rate. I went to, I believe it was 15 or 16 frames per second. And the immediate difference, everything looks so much better. Everything looks so much smoother. I, sorry, I get like oddly excited about stuff like this. But it just looks so much smoother. And then I started doing things. I started experimenting. I did this one car chase one, probably one of my favorite ones I've ever done, because it really forced me to kind of like think, okay, how is a car going to look in animation as it is sliding across the frame, and how's a motorcycle going to look sliding across the frame like that in stop motion? Which I made him do an Akira slide, and then he kept going afterwards. Would that be considered an Akira slide? Maybe. But, yeah, and it's been a lot of fun to do that stuff. So, thinking back about one of the ones I did. Oh, there's one I did a quick, like, few short hands test, like, just wanted to test that out. One of the characters, they throw a kick, and then it's blocked, and the response to it is a devious right hook that knocks off their helmet. And yeah, there's another one I did where it's kind of like a flashback sequence where one of the characters, or he's standing in this ODST armor, and the other one, he's like, it's another ODST. He's wearing blue and white armor. I was like, come on, man, take off your helmet. It's so stupid. It'll be playing up on screen, but I love how they all turned out. So, yeah. That's... And as promised, for day 6 of stop motion, here's the newest animation that I made.